So as I was mentioning, quieting the mind can happen in different ways, like meditation, martial art exercises, certain martial art exercises, yoga, things like that, right? Quiet the mind. And those people who do that, who quiet the mind, experience life differently than you and I. It's like they experience a more peaceful life. Their life seems to go well, not much of the ups and downs like you may have. So they do this and their life seems good, but they don't realize the secret, the power behind the quietness, where you have the ability to throw in that vibration, that frequency of what you want, and it has to come to you. This is why if you look at the at the religious texts, like the Old Testament, in Judaism, the Jewish people would sacrifice animals to get, they would sacrifice animals. This is why in many religions, ancient texts, it talks about the sacrificial of animals. And the Aztecs used to sacrifice people, And why is this so relevant throughout history? And specifically religious texts and ancient texts. Why throughout history there's always been this thing about the sacrificial of animals, or that sacrificial of human beings to the gods, right? Well, the reason is because when you're killing an animal, it's like that you have a moment of clearness, of nothing. You're not thinking of nothing. It's like it's a specific thing that happens when that is committed. Like you get a clearness, like a moment of pure nothingness. And if you can throw a vibration at that moment, it has to come to you. It's like the window is open and everything's clear, and nothing is there but what you want, right? But what the frequency you want. This is why it was done in the Old Testament. This is also why you hear a lot, like in movies. You see this a lot in like occult movies or stuff like that, or you see a lot of sex acts, like the Da Vinci Code and things like that. Like you see a lot of sex acts and sex acts that have to do with spirituality or religion. And why do you see this? Why does this happen, right? Well, the reason is because when you're in the moment of climax, or when you're having relations, like the mind clears. And at that moment of climax, there's nothing in your mind. You're not thinking about paying your bills. You're not thinking about what you have to do. You're not thinking about work. You're not thinking about the problems you may have or the good things you may have. There's nothing in your mind at that point. That is a clear window for you to throw in the vibration of what you want, and it will manifest in your life. This is power, right? And this is why, the quieting of the mind has, throughout history, been so powerful. Like, quieting the mind has been known to be of importance because of the power behind it. It's like that window. You get access to that window to throw